Hello, Bob. How's Bob doing? Oh, Bob, what did you say you was about out of? Oil it, golden slice, and what else? Oh no, that's awful. When did that happen, Bob? You didn't text me and let me know. Hello, Brandy. I'm glad to hear your dad's home. How's uh how's Jeannie's dad? Hello, Jeff. Oh, it's Scudo. Today is my dad. Oh, happy birthday. Yeah, I won't keep you much. I was just sitting here smoking Rich Dark Flake in my pipe. And I thought, you know what? I'm sitting there all alone, just sitting here watching TV. I thought it might be nice just to... No, don't start. I just got on there. I thought it'd be nice just to come on and just see how everybody's doing. Don't you have any, don't you have any, do you have pain medicine, Bob? Did they give you pain medicine to stop it? Zeus, Zeus, what are you doing? Oh, yeah, Randy. I'm just, yeah, I'll do a live later. No, sit down. Sit down. He's right here right beside of me. Now, they were both laying here just snoozing away. When you gonna go get them taken out, Bob? You gallbladder taken out? Ibuprofen ain't much for a pain medicine. For that kind of pain, Bob. Don't they have to do surgery anyway? I don't know. I think the general consensus is, Bob, is that people worry about the pay later. They take care of the pain now. I don't know. It's a rough spot. Does gallbladders, do they rupture and stuff? Do they rupture? I don't know much about them. I know Kim had hers taken out. Yeah, I feel for him too. Yes, it's not taken care of. Bob, I take it if your gallbladder ruptures, it'd probably kill you. I don't know, Bob. I believe I'd rather have the surgery and owe somebody money than to be dead and not owe nobody money. What do y'all think? What would y'all do? Y'all have the surgery and owe somebody money, or sit in pain and think about it rupture? Hello, Sid. I'm just sitting enjoying my tobacco. And I thought, well, there might be two or three of you out there that's sitting around. And I got two ever. Hello, Chillax. Have surgery? I believe I would too, Jeff. It's not, you're right. You're right, Josh. It's not. I was just sitting around. I was smoking my restarter flake, Josh, and I thought there might be two or three people out there that's not sitting there doing nothing. And plus, the last time I had a live, I think Amber passed out, and I really don't want that on my conscience anymore. I want this live to be good, so get it taken out, pay $10 a month of the bill. That's exactly what I do, Randy. Hello, Pops. Tony. Tony, buddy, I don't envy you at all. You got a bunch of drunks in that state that can't drive once they're drunk. That's the only thing about here. There's a lot of drunks here, but by cracky, they can drive when they're drunk. I got a console. You better get You better have surgery. Is what I do, Bob. That's honestly what I do. I worry about paying the money later, man. I mean, I pay $10 a month. They can't have the surgery when the bills come. Put on a payment plan and pay them what you can every month. Eventually, they'll write it off. Yeah, I think Randy's right. That's when I was broke. I think that's what we did was pay $10 a month. It sounds like Tennessee. I'm talking too much my pipe now. They keep me working. That they do, Tony. That they do. That they do. How is Gary doing today? As long as they are receiving some kind of payment, they really can't do much. Is that the way it is? Is that a federal or is that state, Randy? that law. What surgery? Chillax was talking about Bob. Bob's had gallbladder issues, I don't know, for a couple months now. And I've been telling him to go get these gallbladder taken out. Kim had hers taken out. Bob said he don't have insurance. And I just told him right before you come in that I think I would rather have no pain with having the surgery and not worry about it exploding or busting, rupturing or anything, and have bills for the rest of my life than to be debt free but it rupturing and maybe die, and then dying but be debt free. I like old Bob. I think Bob should have the surgery and stick with us a little while longer. My God, I mean, you, because of money, you weren't, I mean, you taking your life at hand, man. I don't know. I think life is more precious than money, in my opinion. My brother had his out too. Thought it was yourself. No. No. I sat here when I had kidney stones. I sat here for about 3 hours in terrible pain. Maybe 4 hours. Anyway, I had Kim take me. I sat here. I went to the hospital. I sat here like it started like at what 1 or 2 a.m. and then I finally went like at 6 a.m. or something. I don't know. Maybe 3 a.m. it started. I don't know. I just know it was awful pain. It's that way in Oklahoma. They will eventually write it off. Josh, how's work going, brother? Amber took she took two finals yesterday. She got an 86 on one and she got 100% on the other. She'll probably get an A in the class, but her finals are her last day. I believe is the 15th. And then they're off for Christmas. But that school, unlike other colleges, go all year round. Randy, I'm glad you said that. You brought it back. I had an uncle, Teddy Stumbo, and I mentioned him on one of my videos about 3 years ago. That's the way he died. Gangrene. I forgot that until you just said that, of how he died. He used to talk about three things. That's all he talked about: baseball, chicken fighting, and the mines. He made a lot of money chicken fighting. But that's how he died. He left something undone, wouldn't go have it done. Then when he finally went, it set up gangrene in his stomach, and it eventually, it didn't take long, few months. Just logged off work and headed to my 2 week. Post-injection neurosurgeon. Be safe, brother. Be safe. Yeah, there'll be a lot. God willing, there'll be alive. God willing, there'll be alive tonight. I was just sitting there smoking. There's nothing on. There's nothing on YouTube. I watched everything. I don't watch TV. I pay for it, but I don't watch TV. Uh, Unless Oak Island or Monday Night Raw. We watched it last night. And I just sitting there smoking. I thought, there might be two or three of you. I don't even know how many's in here. I know there's three. There's three right there on the chat. But I mean, like, I just figured there'd be, two or three of you that's just sitting around and might be smoking too. That I just smoking. I was sitting here chilling, smoking. Hello, Yusef. I watched your last video, Yusef. You were sitting on the porch. You sitting there and the camera was in front of you. But Yusef, my mind passes me by. I do not know what you was. Troy just won. Troy Landry. Shoot, Leah, shoot. It says 14. There's 14 of y'all in here. My God. There was just nothing on. I just figured, hey, I just wonder if anybody else is out there just wants to sit around and smoke with me. Troy did. Yes, I did. I'm glad you won, Troy. I just sitting enjoying my pipe. I'm sitting there. I'm not looking at the camera. I'm looking there, but I'm just enjoying my pipe, man. Oh, I did get. I'll tell y'all tonight. I ain't no use to talk about what you call it. I'll tell y'all tonight. I'm just now eating breakfast. I'll show you what I got cooking for supper, Randy, here in a minute. Before I leave, Randy, remind me remind me about see, Gary. It's good smoke, not bitty. See, Gary, Papa Bear. Be careful when you trip. Remind me what I'm cooking for supper, Randy. Josh must be. Got us on silent. About the briar knife. I have seen a briar knife. You know how expensive that thing was? You know how big the briar has to be to have a knife? A regular, like a hunting knife? How'd he fall, Randy? If he's like the rest of us, it don't take much. My God. I about fell over a crack in the floor here at the house. Hello, Donnie. I'm just letting y'all talk. I'm just enjoying my pipe. Josh had a live once, didn't say nothing the whole live, just smoked his pipe, so I think I'm good. See you later, Yusef. Good video, by the way, Yusef. I watched it. Like I said, I can't remember what it was about, but I watched it. Y'all ready for Christmas? Yeah, might as well be. I asked Randy a question. He must not have heard me. What are you going to do for Christmas, Jeff? Said, I don't know, man. This my one of my four favorite tobaccos. This is one that I love to smoke. Rich Stark Flake tastes good. I love Rich Stark Flake. I can't stand Stonehaven, but I love Rich Stark Flake for some reason. McClellan Christmas blend from N. A's dad. That's awesome, Troy. So you got some Christmas cheer. Nothing, just another day. With my kids, Jeff, it's I gotta. Even though one of them's not a kid anymore, she's 21, and Hunter's 15, but still, I only got so much more time with them. You know, Amber's she's already out of the house, and who knows when she gets a job. Who knows where that'll be? She might have to live someplace else. You know, Missed the question, boiling water. Hunter's a sophomore, so he's only got 2 more years before he's out of the house. So I've got really 2 more years, 2 more Christmases. I have more Christmases, but man, that ain't gonna be the same without not having, your kids running around here, making oatmeal. I asked Randy how did he dad fall, brother? And then I said, it's easy done, trust me, because I almost fell on a crack in the floor. Oh my God. He fell and she fell too. How is she doing, Randy? How's my numbers? I don't know. I'll look for you. 251. I need to take my shot. As you see, it's stuck around that 250 line since yesterday. I didn't put in for it either. Oh my God. She's going through it. How, Randy, if you don't mind, how old are they? I know you're 52, 54, 52 or 54. So I take it they're like at least 70. 77 or 78 today. And they live in a 2-story house. No. My grandma, my my grandmother was 86. Never had any problem at all. I mean, sharp with her mind. One floor home, they have a ton of grass to mow as well. Yeah, and it's hard to get, trust me, it's hard to get people to come mow your grass. Anyway, my grandmother, she was 86. And it's one I was telling you about. But uh, She might have been 89. It's been so long. It's been so long ago. I forget. It was 35 years ago. But anyway, no, it was maybe 30 years ago. I forget. But anyway, uh, I'm trying to think of the thing. It, it don't matter. I can't remember. She was up at almost 90-year old, but she had her mind to her and could walk and everything. And she fell in her house and broke her hip. My dad still does all the mowing, and we didn't. Oh yeah, it would take me with 30 acres here, Randy. It would take me days to weed eat all my grass. Searchlight, hello. But she fell and broke her hip, and after that, I swear, man, she couldn't get over that hip injury, and she just wasn't going to get over it. Just time that she just it would take so long at that age for it to heal. But then she got cancer a few years later, and it just seems like it was all downhill after that. You and that, I was young, but I mean I wasn't that young, but uh, I think about that often because I think you got to really slow down and watch yourself. Tony sent me a funny reel. Uh, he sends me funny reels. I don't get on there much, but when I do, I try to send him some back. But it was this guy, and he said it was a meme, reel, and it was a guy on the back of a truck, and it was before 45-year-old. He just jumped right off the truck, off the bed of the truck down to the ground. After 45, I mean, he had like a little step ladder there, and he was crawling down to get down on the ground from the back of the truck. And I'm thinking, yeah, I mean, that reel is 100% right. If I got to get in the bed of a truck, I wish my F-150 had that back step, but I've got a step ladder. Well, not just like a little stool, like it's a two-step ladder. They're starting to get the hip surgery down, not like back in the 80s. It's still painful. Yeah, I'd say, yeah. But still though, you're getting a daggone metal ball stuck in. But the thing is you don't know if you're going to be able to. My job is coming off that daggone machine. Last time I had surgery, that was my problem. Was coming off that machine and breathing on my own. But at around 90-year-old, do they do they have a downstairs bedroom, Randy? And he's right. You got a gym whacker. That's why I just do a little gym whacking here and there. You got to keep on. I call it gym whacking. I don't know what y'all call it. Just fooling around, doing little whatnots here and there. You got to continue doing that. I'm just dreaming here, Randy. I'm just dreaming because I know they probably ain't got the money. But I know I've seen people before have like a chair and it's screwed on the side of the wall of the stairs. And you press a button, it goes up. You sit down in the chair and it'll take you up. And then you sit down in the chair upstairs and press a button, it'll take you down. It's like an escalator, but a chair on it. I don't even know how much those things are. Probably thousands and thousands of dollars. And they're probably like the rest of us, ain't got the money to put something like that in. It don't sound like they're in the subdivision if he got a ton of grass. Sounds like he's in, well, I don't know if he's in Pennsylvania. I guess he is. That's where Randy lives. I take it he's in like a country kind of setting if there's plenty of grass. But he might be in, I don't know, Troy. That's what I should have said to begin with. I was just thinking out loud, brother. You can get aid for them chairs? Can you really? I know I tell y'all this all the time, but I love Rich Darkflake. I'm just sitting here, just chilling on a piece of property. They live a couple miles down the road from Boswell's Alexandria location. Since you said that, Randy, does he smoke a pipe or anything? Oh, Yusef left, and I remember now he was smoking a church warden. Yusef left, and see, I told you a while ago I couldn't remember, and that's been turning in my head, and I remember he was smoking a church warden in his video. It's been a couple of days ago. It's hard for me to remember, but see, I remembered that. I'm pretty sure if the doctors help out, like with Medicare, 70s or 80s, cold turkey, quit at the same time. That's a good thing. I know with I know with cigars and pipes we're getting a little bit, but with cigars and pipes, I mean at one time I was smoking 5 to 7 pipes a day because I've always got to chew in and my tolerance is real high. But even if you do 7 pipes a day, that's still ever, you know, 3 hours, 3 hours and 20 minutes or something like that between pipes. It's actually not even that because if you're sleeping like I do and you're sleeping, 4 or 5 hours, well, if you take 4 hours off, 24, then that's 20. 7 pipes a day is still 3 hours. That's 21. So it's like 2 hours and 50 minutes. So roughly about every 3 hours you're smoking a pipe. It ain't like you're chain smoking and it ain't like you're inhaling it. So it's not. It's bad. vanilla custard to come on 3 o'clock. That's right. That's right. I hope you're having a good day. I just blew. I just blew ash. I'm about empty. Live's about over. I just did. How long have I been smoking? An hour, boys. I smoke slow. I like, because this is a small pipe. This is my little honey pipe. And it's a small pipe, but as you see, it's all gone down to the bottom. And the lower you get, you see it comes down to a V like. Is anybody else smoking? I guess I should have asked that. I'm smoking Rich Dark Flake in my LCS. I call it the honey pipe because it looks like honey. The stem and I don't know what this made out of. I forget now. Yeah, I have 3 of them said. No, well, I have 3 that look exactly like this one, but one's black, and one is blue. I smoke too fast. That's why I smoke 2 or 3 at a time. When it gets hot, I switch. Captain Black, original, and a Peterson 314. I was smoking OGS when you. How much OGS you got, Bob? Mike, I used to smoke like a freight train too, and I just, you know, I guess that's why I cut down on how much I smoke a day. Now I smoke, you know, 3 to 5 instead of 5 to 7, because I can take a small little pipe like this. As you've seen, I've smoked on it. I haven't been talking as much, not like my regular lives. I've been smoking more, but I smoke slower. I just sit and I just enjoy it, and I watch TV, put it in my mouth, and I just sit and enjoy it, man. Smoking John's Pipe Shop, Windy City, and the Country Gentleman. Half a tin left. Old Joe Cramps in a Stanwell Liverpool. I'm glad y'all are sitting smoking with me. It makes me feel good. That makes me feel great, actually. Like I said, you know, I was sitting here, I was wanting a pipe, and I started smoking a pipe, and there was nothing on, and I said, I wonder if there's anybody else out there that's, you know, just smoking, sitting around. Not like I said, I figured 2 or 3 of you might be out there and smoke. And I thank you all so much for coming and smoking a pipe with me. I like making the smoke pisses off. I can't laugh. If I laugh hard, I'll cough and carry on. My sides will start hurting. That's funny, Mike. Oh God, look at our tears already coming out of my eye. uh, oh God, that's funny. I carry my pipe one out. I don't do it to purposely piss her off. I believe you, Mike. I believe you, brother. You know, it's so you mentioned something. You mentioned something right there that a lot of young kids don't see, man. I mean, like, Hunter goes out with these girls, and they're sweet girls, and they're awesome and they're nice. But what those girls and what Hunter isn't going to realize is that you ain't going to stay in that honeymoon phase. You know, you're going to eventually argue, and you know that's why you have to find one that you stay with, even though sometimes there's arguing and you know pissing one another off or whatever, and you tell them to do that. So I understand what you mean, Mike. I smoke black twist to do that. I love black twist chillax. Don't make me want don't make me want black twist. I love black double X. I about said triple X. That's a different kind of conversation, ain't it? Oh, she stopped smoking cigarettes too. Oh, I understand it then, Mike. Has she ever tried a pipe like a aromatic, Mike? I wonder why. I wonder if she would enjoy that where she smoked cigarettes. Has a super sniffer now. Well, that's good. She can tell you what's it. That's a good thing. Remember when I was trying a ton of blends, Kim could tell me she could smell uh, things in the room note, and sometimes she would hit on things that I was tasting that I couldn't pinpoint. She would help me pinpoint them. So would Amber. I see it on my TV screen where I'm reading. Let me find them. You all see this one, that. See, I'm in between here, and then that over there. I've got two air purifiers. And it's 2 o'clock. They get out of school here at 3:15. They won't be home till like 3:30, 3:40. I think they both get off at 3. They get home like at 3:30, 3:40. But it's what, 2 o'clock, 2:17? They'll never smell this. This will be gone by the time they get home. I've been smoking the bottom of it for the last 10 minutes. You can taste the difference. Some people like the bottom. With Rich Dark Flake, it's not as much different as it is in some tobacco. The bottom of the bowl. Some tobacco gets really, really bitter and maybe like a boulder. Uh, but with Rich Dark Flake, I don't, I mean, like, it's a tab, but it's not. Doesn't take anything. So she, okay. The way I'm reading that, I'll tell you a story, Mike. I told it before on a video. I had a buddy I'll never forget. Me and him went to World 100. That's a dirt race in Eldora. Uh, I was I was I was an older teenager. But anyway, his name was Robert. Hello, Jersey. I watched you, Jersey. You just had a short. I watched your short. Yeah, well, that's what I was telling you, Mike. I had a buddy. His name was Robert. We went. He loved racing. We went to the World 100, and anyway, he had got cancer, and we called him Fat Ass. Still at work doing some siding. So that's what you do. You're a carpenter. That's why you're able to build all that stuff. That's why you got them arms. I understand now, Jersey. That makes all the sense in the world. It's Papa, hello, brother. And man, you got more. Man, I got you. You got more respect out of me. I always respected the hell out of the carpenters. I love working with wood. I love working with my hands with carpentry and stuff like that. But my God, a carpenter, my God, man, they're out there at 110 degrees, which it gets here in Kentucky, on top of roofs. And I've seen them out there in 20-degree weather. And I guess if it's colder than that, they go too. But I've seen them. I know the day it was 20 degrees outside, on top of a roof too, where the wind's blowing and probably 20 below by the wind blowing on them. But I've seen them out there at over 100-degree weather, on top of a roof, and I've seen them out there on top of a roof at 20-degree weather and it cold and the wind blowing. And I didn't know the wind chill. Never even thought about the wind chill until like 20 seconds ago. But my God, I mean, provide for the family. Just what a respectful. I mean, that's a hard worker, man. That's a hard worker. It really is. And nowadays, I guess they got stuff to help you. Like they got those heated vests and heated gloves and stuff. I don't really think you can wear like gloves and stuff though. Driving nails and stuff like that. Well, now they got nail guns, which is better. But, still, I respect the hell out of you, Kevin, for doing that. Um, I forgot I was telling you my story. Anyway, my fat ass had got cancer. And he went to the doctor, man. They was giving him these. Back then, it wasn't hard to get like high, not hydrocortisone. What is that stuff? Lower tabs and lower sets, yeah. Like a a lower set 10 or lower tab 10. They come in three, like 10, 7.5, and 5. And they was giving him 10s. The strongest stuff he could take. I went to visit him one day, and when I walked around, he was sitting on his porch and he was smoking uh, a doobie. And I didn't know he did it. I never did do it. My friends did it, and I never did care that they did it. That's just because they do it, I don't have to do it. But my friends, they didn't peer pressure me or nothing like that. They not once was they like, hey, you're a wimp or wussy if you don't try this. Not once did they even. They's like, if you want some, just let us know. Well, I don't care a bit. I never did want none. I was always fine without it. Then when I got my job, I definitely couldn't do it. But anyway, he was smoking one, and he had cancer. And I asked him. I said, fat ass, I never seen you do that before. I never seen you. I said, how come you doing that? And he said, man, somebody told me about how it helped, with pain in cancer patients. And he said, it's the only thing that gives me relief. He said, they give me these lower sets. And he said, it don't take the pain away. He said, and this right here, he said, it takes the pain away and makes me feel good for just a little bit. And I told him, and I'll tell you right now, I told him, and I'll tell everybody, I don't care. You let me get something like that, and I don't even know where to buy that. I really don't. Look, I have rabbit hunted this whole place, and I know where the fields are of it because I went right through their fields, and so I know they're there, and they know that I know they're there, and they don't care because they know me. I'm not, a rat. I'm not going to snitch them out, and I wasn't going to take none of them. I was just rabbit hunting. But it can get you in trouble running through fields if you don't, because they get booby trapped and stuff. But anyway, I'm telling you right now, I would definitely, if I ever got cancer or something like that, he swore by it. And I told him back then, I said, man, if I ever get cancer, I'll definitely try it. Thank you, for letting me know. There's a text. Oh, that's for my insulin. See, when you get, well, here's how I get insulin. I'll show you all the text. But what it is I get text, and they, I guess I can show that order number. Anyway, they send me a text. And it tells me that they got my next order of, and that's what that is insulin. But yeah, I guess you could say medicinal purposes, herbs. Yeah, there's nothing. It's all gone. It's all gone, gentlemen. I made a 30-minute smoke into an hour and 30 minutes because these pipes are small. She was in rehab for a week, then withdrawals for another 3 months. Oh, you talking about with the with like lower sets and stuff like that. No, that's not a good thing. No, 100%, Mike. That's not a good thing. Morphine. Oxycodone, yep. Oh, I told Randy I'd show him before I get off here. I told Randy I'd show him what I'm cooking. I'll show you what I'm cooking, Randy. Like I said, I got to scoot this back. I just wanted to come on here to my smoking and see if anybody else was out there smoking. I figured 2 or 3 of you might be smoking too. But yeah, tonight, yeah, there'll be a live tonight, yeah. Because this is the last live. And I'll tell y'all what I got in the mail. And what I got, what's coming in the mail. If I don't forget. The only thing higher is what they give horses and cancer patients. I gotta scoot this forward, sorry. My chair. My pillow don't fall down. I love my recliner. I got it for Kim. But my goodness, I love it too. But it's so good to raise you up and down. I love my recliner. And if it ever, which it has broke already, but if it ever breaks, that right there, I will definitely be getting another lift one. They're the same daggone prices as regular. By the way, if y'all noticed, I cut my hair. I done cut my own hair. I shave it off with a razor. Anyway, here I'll show you around. Or not show you around, flip you around. Sorry, I gotta set this down. In the crock pot, I got bones. Neck bones. Y'all like neck bones? And I'd say they're tender. I put a bunch of this in there. I used one whole thing. Well, it had about that much left in it. About a half. I used a half thing, and I had to buy me another one. I don't know if y'all have ever seen neck bones before, but that's just water and neck bones. And I love the neck bones because you get the what's that? The bone marrow. You get that in it, which is good for you. You know, I'll try to get one out if it don't, but it'll break apart. I guarantee you. See how it's just coming apart right there? See how it's falling off? See, it'll just fall off. That's how tender they are. It's just tender. See, that piece fell off again. They're just, they're ready for when they get home. It's ready to eat for when they get home. Now, I used to eat, I tell you what I used to eat with this stuff. I used to eat, let me flip you back around. I used to eat, I used to eat carrots and potatoes, and I'd fix pona cornbread and have an onion. But I can't eat that potatoes anymore. I can't eat that stuff. So I eat it like that. But yeah, if Kim wants to fix cornbread, then I'll get like a. Now I'm talking about the end. It goes at a point, but I'll get a little bitty slice. And then I'll still eat onions. I love onions. But yeah, I can't eat the potatoes and stuff. I'm not supposed to have the bread. But and then the reason I get more crushed red peppers is after I put it in my plate, I put some more crushed red pepper on it. I don't know. I've always liked the taste of crushed red pepper. But yeah, that's what I'm gonna have for supper. Is I put those on and it's not hard. Look, that's not hard to fix that stuff. You get you a slow cooker. You go to the store and here they sell neck bones. Onions are full. Yeah, well, I eat green onions. I'll eat a couple green. I love green onions. How about oxtails? I don't. We don't have those here, Mike. I've never had oxtail. I'm not saying I don't like it or wouldn't try it. Just saying we don't have those here. Yeah, I don't. I mean, like I like onions. I like a couple green onions. I like green onions. Um, I kept on looking because ups. It says I've got a delivery. Oh my God! When did they come? Did you all hear? I'm asking you right now. Did you all hear anybody? Did y'all hear anybody come? I've been sitting here smoking my pipe, just talking to you all, and the ups came time I was smoking my pipe. Look here. Didn't even hear them. Did y'all hear them? I was gonna say I got some work to do when the ups comes. And look here, it's starting to rain. Here, I'll flip you back around. Look here, y'all can see the little sprinkles. It's starting to rain. I got a little bit of work to do when the ups comes. I was gonna tell y'all. I gotta sit y'all down here so I can bend down here and get this. Oh God, that's heavy. Let me put this inside and then I'll come and get you up. I'll come back. I'll be right back. I'm not leaving you. Oh God, I'm about to drop it. About freaking drop it. No, Zeus, she ain't getting out. I was gonna tell y'all. I have a little work to do once ups comes. Not much work though. It's not much. Just a little gym whack. That's what I call it. I don't know what you all call it. Whew. I know you're sitting here waiting on me. Come on. See it? Good boy. Come on. Come on, son. Come on, Max. Good boy. What do you say? I think I just saw running on the hill. There probably could have been. I've seen deer, I've seen elk. There is deer up here in the hills. But here, let me get my knife. I'll open this up. I did not know Amazon come. I didn't hear a thing, man. I didn't hear a thing. That's a bad way to go. Let me put y'all on this side. Put y'all towards the light. You couldn't see nothing, could you? Oh. 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 This is the box that was heavy. What's in this box? Looks like a daggone gas can. Look at it. Well, y'all can see it. Look, looks like a gas can. I didn't order a gas can. I hope it's my outlet thing. I ordered a heavy duty outlet because if y'all remember, this outlet blew on me right here, and I put a heavy duty outlet in here, and I've got a I've got more things to plug in, and I don't want to use a cheap surge protector. Hold here a minute. Give me a second. Come on. Are you standing out there, Zeus? No. 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 Shh. No. Bring it back. Bring it back. Max, come. Good boy. Bring the shoe back. Come. Come. Shh. Give me the shoe. Thank you. Thank you for stealing the shoe. You didn't have to, though, buddy. Are you coming in? Zeus? Zeus! Come on. Zeus! What are you doing? Stand there looking at him. Come on. Alright, see it. You know better. Sit down. Good boy. Go on. Go. But I don't know if that's what this is or not. Wait a second, let me open this. I did not know that. Anyway, I'll show you what I got already. There's 2 more boxes in this. I'm pulling them out. One of them's heavy as all get out. I'm going to have to cut that. Alright, here just to cut it. What is in this, boys? Yes. Yes, it is. It is. That's what the big thing is. Hello, trucking. I watched your video. You got a dog named Pearl? Is that what it is? I watched your video a couple of days ago. You was sitting there in the truck and is it Pearl? Anyway, the dog was behind you and you said, I'll never forget, you said that spoiled dog, everything I got spoiled. My wife, my kids, my wife, my dog, spoiled them rotten. Maybe the grandkids too. But it was, that's the statement. Anyway, that's what it is. Dixie. Is that its name, Dixie? That's what I've been waiting on. It's a heavy duty. And I've got, all I got to do is basically take a piece of tape. You run a piece of tape here on the back. Then you can punch a hole right in the middle on your piece of tape. And then you just take your tape off and stick it on the wall. And where you know the holes are, is where you put your screws. And then this will 100% fit. If you're still measuring this to this and then trying to measure it and level it up and stuff like that, don't do that no more. Get you a piece of tape, painter's tape, something like that. Blue painter's tape is what I use. And tape off the back of a picture or whatever. Tape it off and then put your punch there and a punch there. Get you level and put the level on your tape. And all you have to do is put your tape on the wall with the level. And then what else did I get? I ordered these. You could only get them in 3. Now what's these right here? I'll show you. Let me get one out and I'll show you. Might not even work. I ordered these hoping it would work. But it's a cane holder. And I'm going to put one over there at the couch. And then one over here at the door. Let me pull out but it's a cane holder. See? You screw it into, right here's a screw hole. And let's see if it works. Let me come over here. Because right now, right here's how sorry to hear that, Doug. I have prayers for you. I haven't. That's the way I put my cane. I didn't read what Doug said. I was talking, I'm not reading. Let me see if this works. Yep, look at that. Goes right in. Works like a charm. Pull it out and it goes back together. It's got these rubber things that roll on both sides. And then you just take it and you just push it in and it holds your cane. It comes in a pack of 3, so I got 3 of them. Let me see if his thing, what he wrote. Can't lift my arm, still in a lot of pain, can't take the pain medication. Allergic reaction, I get over it or die thinking about it. Man, I hate to hear that. I loved your video, by the way. I loved your video. That was a good video. I liked watching it. By the way, I watched another video, if y'all don't know about another one that usually comes on during the night. Picking and Piping Matthew. He's doing a Secret Santa. And I think today's the last day of it. So if y'all going to get on Secret Santa, yeah, you might want to watch his video and stuff. Because he's got an email address that you have to email. I think he said he had a limit on it, $30. So you send in your name that you want to be in it. And he'll draw names out and, pair you together. And then he'll tell you who your Secret Santa is, but nobody will know but him. And you're going to know who the person you got was, and he's going to know, but that's it. The other person ain't going to know. So, if you want to do that. But anyway, enjoyed your video trucking. I am going to put this stuff up. I did not hear I didn't hear an ups driver come. Had no clue that the ups man was here. I'm going to install my little cane holder. And I'll have that installed for tonight. And then I got to move this table here and put up this. Y'all can't see me. So yeah. And then what are these adapters? I think this is Amber's charging cables that I don't know if y'all have to get charging cables, but Amber and Hunter goes through these like crazy. Yeah, it is. Yep. That's what it is. Cables for her phone. 2 cables for her iPhone. So, that's what that is. Alright. Anyways, 2:46. I'm getting off of here. Thank y'all for joining. There will be a live tonight. This did not take over the live. I didn't even hear nobody getting close. Yeah, they would have heard. If they heard something, they would have 100% barked, Mike, but they didn't hear nothing. They didn't hear a thing, Mike, and neither did I. I mean, y'all, I didn't even hear a vehicle come up the hill. I didn't hear the ups truck come up. But now the ups driver here's got a new vehicle. You can tell it's new because the front kind of rolls. It ain't like the old box trucks. It's a smaller one and it kind of rolls. It's kind of a new vehicle. It runs a lot quieter. I don't know if it's got air conditioner or what. I know their old ones didn't. But yeah, the guy that drives around here, he's got a smaller one. But I didn't hear it. And the dogs, they didn't hear it either. Unless that's when Zeus was barking when I first started the lives. Unless, you don't have to thank me, Tony. Thank you for being here, brother. I hope you don't have to work hard brother. I really don't. Anyway, I love y'all. Thank y'all, and I'll see y'all. See you, Searchlight. See you, Tony. See you, Jeff. See you, Chillax. See you, Mike. See you, Randy. I don't know who else is here. Trucking. I remember. Troy, if you're, I don't know who else to here. Anyway, post office is getting electric cars. Probably are. I don't know what they're getting around here, Mike. They might be getting them around here, but I don't. I got to go to the post office. There's so many people that steal so much stuff. Like if it was out like that right there, I've heard bad things. I don't know about here. If people steal here from mailbox, I don't know. I just know I've heard bad, but that could be in the city too. Things here in the country is different than the city. Can't get the mail. They'll get it delivered one way or another. They'll get it delivered. But it sounds like if they're going to go trucking, it sounds like the post office are going to install chargers, and so they'll definitely have the route taken that's shorter than what the charge is. But if they're going to have cars that run on electric, then they'll probably have charging stations at the post office from now on, which makes sense. Anyway, I'm going to do these things right here and get that done, and I got supper coming on, and they ought to be home here in another 35, 40 minutes. I love y'all. Thank y'all, and I'll see y'all tonight at 7 o'clock. We will be doing a giveaway, and then next week is the 12th, and that's when the big giveaway. Make sure you're there early for that giveaway, because I'll tell y'all tonight. There's a lot. Oh, you don't have to thank me, but you're very welcome, Trucking. Man, and love seeing the dog too. I enjoyed that. That was nice. Anyway, y'all have a good day. Much love. See y'all. Bye-bye. Oh, I flipped it around. I didn't hit end. I flipped the camera around like a doofus. I still don't know how to hit end. Love y'all.